Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a Revolting review. I'm Random Ross and today I review Undertone. So this is a supernatural Canadian horror film. Do excuse that noise there, that's just the notification. Anyway, yeah, this film is written and directed by Ian Tuason. And it's the starring debut of actress Kiri, and also stars Adam DiMarco. And the film follows Evie, a woman who hosts a paranormal podcast with her friend Justin, where she is skeptic to his believer after Evie moves back home to become a caregiver to her dying mother. She and Justin are sent recordings of a married couple experiencing paranormal noises in their homes, drawing Evie into fear and paranoia. So that's the main essential plot there. So what did I like about this film? Well, I thought this is the typical ghostly stuff, people dabbling and messing into things that they shouldn't be, and yet evil entities come out and they cause havoc and terror for them. This film I would say, was done on a tight budget by the sound of it. I mean, it like $500 million, 500,000 Canadian dollars, I believe it was made for. And this film has just come out in the UK. It's just come out in the UK, so I thought, it's 90 minutes. I'll give it a check. I'll watch it, and yeah, what can I say about this? This is a slow burn film. I'll say that first. It's a slow burn, so and it mainly focuses a lot on Evie and her co-host Justin. Justin, we don't really see in the film. We hear him talking to her through the podcast and stuff, but we hardly ever see him or hear him. Basically, we just see the character of Evie and how she's looking after a sick mother, and they also read into this demonic entity that is known for taking children and babies and stuff, and they look into these recordings, they start to experience more stuff, but like Evie is, she's skeptic. She's thinking, oh, there's got to be a logical explanation for this. The couple that sent us these did this, etc. But did they? This, also in this film, it's very dark. Yeah, it's very dark, so probably best watch it in a darkened room, not really in a light room or anything like that, because it will be difficult to see. And yeah, it's an hour and a half, but like I said, it's a slow burn. Things don't really get going until, I would say, the last half hour of the film, so it was a bit boring. I actually managed to stay awake, so it can't have bored me that bad, but like I say, I thought that a huge portion of the film was a bit boring and slow. And was it worth the paranormal reveal? I don't know. I don't think so. It was predictable as hell, and there was spooky recordings. Also, the film just ended so abruptly, and sometimes I just hate it when a film does that, when it just abruptly ends like that, and it did. Also, they played a lot around with dark nursery rhymes, like Bar Black Sheep and and that, and we just, yeah, I don't get what people mean saying this is the scariest film of the year, because I didn't find it scary. like I say, I found it boring, and I didn't even jump or flinch or anything like that. So yeah, I mean, I kind of get where it was coming from. They were trying some through a podcast. I'm thinking, as I personally haven't seen any horror films as of late where it's like a podcast getting hijacked by ghosts. So I'll give them kudos for that. But yeah, but our lead actress Nina Kiri, who is a Serbian Canadian actress. Like I said, this was her debut in the in starring in something, as it says on the wiki page. The film stars, yeah, it is, and it is the directorial debut of its director, Ian Tuason, if I'm saying that right. I mean, like I say, he's a first-time director. I don't know if he's written or wrote like that for films, but you know, it says here as well, it's styled in all lowercase. Oh, the title card, that is. But the paranormal activity and stuff doesn't really get going till a bit later in the film. Also, there's some, yeah, like I said, we don't see Justin, we just hear him. It basically just stars one woman on her own. We do see the character playing her mother in it, but the rest of it is all voice people. This is basically a one-woman show with just like her mother in there, who is, well, sick from some terminal illness, and she basically leaves the film by herself. Oh, and as I misread the wiki page, it wasn't her first starring debut, but it was the director's directorial debut. Is it good though? I would personally say maybe wait till it comes out, till it's available to watch from home. But like I say, it didn't go on for 2 hours. If it did, then it probably would have dragged. But like I say, I wanted to watch this film, and I had time to kill. Is it a waste of those 90 minutes? I would say it is slow, but I don't feel my time was wasted with it. Yeah. Anyway, I think I've said enough about it now. Let's get on to my ratings. I will give this one. Yeah, well, I like to think they made some sort of effort. I'll give it 3 stabs out of 5. 3 stabs out of 5 for Undertone. So there you go. There is my review for that one. Have you seen it? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. I've been Random Ross, and this has been a Revolting review. So, until next time, don't have nightmares.